Hello, this is Jennifer Sertle from Studio A3R. Very delighted to share with you for the past few months I've been teaching Exploring Innovation at Rochester Institute of Technology. And I wanted my students to actually have an experience of running a podcast. So for the next few programs, you're actually going to hear students talk about innovators that have inspired them regarding some work that they plan to be doing in the future. And I really hope that you enjoy the program. Thank you.
What's up, Rajay?
There we go. I'm doing good. I'm just like, it's a good day, but it's Monday. It's kind of tired day. You know what I mean? But how are you doing?
Good. Pretty busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how is the Morpheyes Studio?
Morpheyes is great. We're doing a documentary, full-length documentary movie. We're planning on shooting that this summer.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
So it'll be, it's great. What are you planning for the summer? Are you working in Rochester or are you going home?
Well, either way, I'm going to be here in Rochester for a whole summer, possible, but I will be travel for several times because I'm going to visit for my family and my brother's graduation this summer. So yeah, so pretty
cool.
much. Yeah.
Graduating from high school?
No, from college, University of Washington.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for it?
That'll be fun. Yeah, whatever. What are we doing?
So, hello everyone. This is Chris Frisina, and he actually is a producer and director and scriptwriter, as working as before in 30 years in Hollywood. Is it one thing cool to know about him is that he actually building a new business called Morpheyes Studio that runs by the Deaf Cruise. So, do you want to introduce yourself? About your journey that you accomplished, successful, anything?
Yeah. Okay. So, I guess a quick summary is, I started working in Hollywood, close to 30 years ago. And I started as a PA. It's called like a production assistant.
All right.
And, you sort of like work your way up and you get a lot of experience doing any kind of job that you can. I started on like a big Hollywood movie the title was Shortcuts.
Shortcuts.
And it was by a director named Robert Altman.
Robert.
So it's an old movie. But, from there, at the same time, I was going to film school at USC, which is in California. In LA. And then I got an agent, so a literary agent. And from that, I started to work professionally as a writer, and then kind of worked my way up through projects to become a producer. And then I was like the CFO and the head of production at a kind of a small studio in Hollywood. And then that was my experience. And that's where I learned how to sort of build production capabilities in studios. And then that studio sold to a different company. And I started another one. And then I started working for the Department of State and did like counter terrorism messaging for the U.S. And I did that for like 3 years. And then I came to RIT. They asked me to help find jobs for deaf kids in Hollywood. And I said, well, that's really hard, but why not try to build a studio in Rochester to give them professional opportunities in film and TV, and let's try to develop some above the line leaders and storytellers in film and television that way. So that's sort of the quick version of my journey.
Hey, that was an amazing version journey. I can see how you actually plan into their start to their be successful. And you're not giving up your work. You just like what you're doing, and you're showing your passion to help other people to start it with the film and crew, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's about really just follow what your passion or what interests you. You know, there's a lot of different perspectives and jobs to do inside movies and TV. You kind of find what you like to do, and you sort of follow that.
Yeah, you usually kill your time and you just do what you like to do. It's your following, chasing your dream for it. So
yeah.
But tell me about yourself. Why do you decide to become filmmaker and a scriptwriter? Why is that?
When I was in college, I was first thinking I would go to become like an investment banker.
A banker, okay.
Yeah, but I took a class in screenwriting, and I really liked the professor. Was really cool, and he liked my work, and then he introduced me to this guy whose name was John Michael Hayes.
Is he famous?
And he wrote a bunch of Hitchcock movies, which I liked. So when I met him, I worked with him for a whole semester on a screenplay. And he sort of inspired me to go into movies. We would eat breakfast like every Sunday. We would have breakfast together, and we'd talk about Hollywood and all these like old stories about the people that he knew. And I just thought that was so cool. And I worked on a bunch of movies in college, and I thought, wow, you know, this could be cool. But, you know, I didn't know any people in Hollywood. So I was like, I don't know how to get a job or anything like that in Hollywood. So I took a different job. For my first job from college was not in Hollywood. Yeah.
So do you actually technically gain a network to working with Hollywood?
Yeah. Networking is key to your success in Hollywood. Yeah, for sure. And so building that network is part of, you know, your value. Like when they hire you on a project or whatever, you need to bring with you that network.
Yeah, to show
of
you
people.
network photo things. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've developed a network of people who they can provide funding, they can provide talent like workers, and on-camera talent like actors and stuff. So my network is pretty big now, you know, after 30 years of working in Hollywood.
What's your biggest challenge role did you ever work in Hollywood?
You know, I think the biggest challenge is kind of figuring out where your next job is going to come from. You know, it's a constant sort of freelance business. So even when you're connected and you have a pretty solid network of friends and coworkers, it's still hard to find jobs.
So it's kind of a complicated job. You just find the right specific role for it.
Yeah,
it's not just
easy. I mean, your reputation, and it's really like word of mouth, like recommendations is that's probably the best way. So, but also your credits, like credits on TV, movie.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Digital content, all of that sort of kind of contributes to how you get jobs.
Yeah, because I noticed that I know that most people don't technically stay in the movie in the end and watching the credit all these going on. Because I don't know if the people actually care, but if the other people knows that the people do know state of credits, right? That'll be funny if our name is there, so they will be stay for a while. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And there's this place on the internet, and it's called the IMDb.
Yeah.
It's a name. Yeah, that shows everybody's credits, so you can look me up and see all of the shows that I've worked on.
May I ask you about the IMDb? Why is this so special for everyone to use it? Website, not everybody, even on Facebook or Instagram or something or other.
No, this is better for sure. Here, I'll show you mine.
All right.
So it's in the chat. You can follow that.
You want me to go ahead and open the screen and share it for an example to my audience?
Oh, I'll share it. Sure, I'll share it with you.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is this is the public see.
Where everyone see what you're doing, how you work so hard and everything.
So they say, you know, known for this content. And so this is my like list of credits here.
Yeah, all the credits, your TV show you made so far, and
so
I see, you know, you.
Yeah, there are 49 credits as a producer here.
Wow.
So you see that?
I can see your work is a lot of work for you here.
So those are all the shows that I've produced over the years. And then
tell me about your favorite one.
So director, then writer,
Wow. So tell me about your favorite show so far you ever produced.
Well, you know, sort of they're all kind of fun in their own way, but I think maybe
An American Boy?
Son.
Oh, Son.
Yeah.
My bad.
That was kind of like the best experience because it was like the first full-length movie that I helped to produce. And so I helped like find the money, planned the production, and was there like on set every day. You know, met all the actors and helped with casting all the way through post-production. So I learned a lot on that. That was in 2007.
Wow.
06. Yeah.
That's amazing work. So
Yeah. So that's this one here. So this with, and you can see there's a little short video.
all right. So we're gonna do. I would like the audience to see that there are short videos on your own. So this is great, awesome. Thank you for sharing us with your IMDb.
Yeah.
So tell me about your what would you actually give advice to other student on any employee?
Hold on one.
We've got the most pet-friendly listings. No, it's because we also think just.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Playing in the background. Okay. So what was the question?
Yes. That's all right. What was your advice if you give us about ahead of time if you actually ever want to work with Hollywood? So what's your tip for it to know about it?
If you want to get started in Hollywood, the two, I think, best ways to start is first is write a script if you can. If you're not a writer, then a better way to start is to just jump in and start working on a set and learn one of the craft departments, like costumes or camera or editing or lighting, something like that. Just start learning how movies or TV shows are made. And, you start at the bottom, just getting that first job is the hard part. And then show up on time, do the work, and then just keep trying to find people who will hire you again and again and give you more and more responsibility. When I went to Hollywood, they said to me, it's going to take, I was like, I want to make movies. I want to write movies. I wasn't that interested in television at the time, but movies, I loved. So I was just trying to start in the movies, and people told me it's going to take you 10 years to make your own movie. 10 years. So it's a big, commitment to start in Hollywood. But I'm thinking like today, especially with like what we're doing in Rochester right now with Morpheyes, it's not going to take you 10 years anymore. It's going to maybe 5 years to
hopefully
learn all that you need to learn to make something that can compete in Hollywood, like independent film or independent TV on YouTube or Vimeo, something like that. Like, but it's not easy. It does take time to develop a good story. It takes time to sort of learn who's got the good talent in Rochester or wherever, wherever you are locally. You need people to help. It's not easy to do it isolated or alone. You need to work in a team and build that team to achieve something of really high quality. I mean, you worked with us. So.
Yeah, I'm basically working with Morpheyes, and I actually learned a lot about you from working as a team with their crew. It taught me to be not being isolated or being alone, because it was really a long time to be ready to be for 10 years to make the movies.
Yeah. And you're a great little producer. Like we said, hey, we want to shoot at the airport, and you were like, okay. I was like, go try and get a permit, try to get permission from them. And I was thinking there's never going to give you the permission to shoot there. Never. But Rajay got it. Got that permission. We shot there like a whole day. It was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I didn't think that gonna happen, but as I learned a lot of lesson about being business with their team to film what we passed here for. So permission is in airport. That's my first time ever I happened. Yeah.
Well, it's important to plan, and you were learning how to plan properly for shoots and production, and you made a lot of like little short videos, which was great.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. I guess this is end of our podcast. So I want to say thank you for being here today, and I hope you learned something new around here. Or thank you for sharing your story and journey. It was really amazing version. Okay, so
sure, anytime.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.